Hey guys, what's up? Yokorama here. I'm here today to bring you guys a bit of a special review. It's gonna be a review of one of the lowest rated animes of all time. This is literally, at the moment of making this video, the lowest rated anime on myanimelist.net, which is actually quite a big anime website that keeps track of rating anime and all that kind of stuff. So being the lowest rated anime on there at the moment really must mean that it's pretty damn bad. For that reason alone of it being the lowest rated, I decided to pick it up and check it out since it's only a 1-episode OVA. It aired July 8, 2005, so it's not that particularly old. It only runs about 19 minutes, it's even shorter than a regular anime episode, so it's quite easy to just breeze through it. Now, the story is actually something that could have been awesome. While I was actually watching the anime, I didn't completely understand what was going on until I actually went back and read a bit of synopsis and a little bit of reviews on this because it's a little bit confusing. But basically what the story is that after this one spaceship that was coming back from Mars with recovery of something burns up in the atmosphere, these weird things start happening in Tokyo. These strange monsters called the Ancients start appearing, and they make this special task force that specializes in destroying these Ancients. Among one of the special task force is this young high school kid named Takeru, and he is just this cliche crybaby character that we see in many other series. The ending was quite interesting because one of the Ancients actually start talking to Takeru, and he says that they are the real invaders of Earth. And Takeru's like, what? We're the invaders? And that's kind of where the episode ends, and it doesn't continue from there on. So that kind of sucks because if this story could be turned into an actual anime series, that would be actually something pretty cool, because if it's done the right way, if it's actually directed and written and animated the right way, this actually could be a very decent anime series. So, what I can say about this is it is a lot of wasted potential, and it was handled so poorly. Some things that stood out and made me laugh throughout this episode was definitely the violent parts. There were some limbs being teared off, and actually in the first couple minutes of the episode, 3 girls run up to fight these Ancients, and one of the Ancients actually blows one of the girls' heads off, completely out of nowhere. They just right about to start fighting, he's like, boom, blows her head off, and she falls over. And the other girls that were with her don't even react. They just continue fighting. And it's so funny because afterwards they took everybody to the hospital and all that kind of stuff. The girl was laying there without the head, and the doctor's like, we can't do anything for her. We lost her. And he finally puts the little sheet over her, and you're like, duh, she doesn't have a freaking head anymore. And there was actually a few other very gory scenes, like some of the Ancients actually tearing the guts and limbs off of some cops and all that kind of stuff, shooting holes through the neck, and the top of the heads fly off and stuff like that. So there was some pretty funny gory parts, and they weren't really well done, so that's why they're so freaking funny. But for me, the funniest thing about this OVA, the background music, was all classical music. One of the classical music that they played in the background was Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. Yes, they played Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven as the background music of this series. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's what they did. That in itself should make the series amazing, because this is the most randomest series with the most random plot, filled with the most random cliches, and it ends off with Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. That is freaking awesome. I don't know if it's the worst anime I've ever seen. I think I've seen something even worse than this, thinking back from all the stuff I've seen throughout my time of being an anime fan, but this definitely is one of the worst. And if you want to get some laughs, if you want to just sit back and just watch something horrible for 19 minutes, then definitely check this out. And if any of you guys actually have seen this, which I doubt, because there's barely any people that actually watch this, leave me a comment below telling me what you guys thought of it. And if you guys are gonna watch it, which I still recommend. It's a very bad series, but I still recommend it to watch because it's quite interesting and quite something funny to enjoy. Plus, the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven at the end makes it worthwhile. So you guys better watch it. Come back and comment on my video, tell me what you guys thought. I'm Yokorama, looking forward to reading the comments below. And baby, I'm out.